Just because you're training a glute exercise or something to work a specific area of your body doesn't mean that that is going to translate into your movement. What I'm going to show you here is an idea for getting your glutes firing, getting your glutes stronger, however you want to say it, so that they will function better in the things that you want to do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab a kettlebell. I've got a 20 kilo, you could go anything from 12 kilos up. 8 kilos is probably a little bit too light to really get the activation that you want. And what we're going to do is we're going to get into a long position here. My knee slightly behind my heel and I'm hinging forward here. You should already feel your glutes starting to contract here. This is one of the best positions to work your glutes in because here we have it on stretch, and a muscle that's on stretch wants to contract to return to neutral. So we're here hinging with some load in it. We're already forcing an isometric into this muscle, and that's what our strategy is going to be here. We're going to load the muscle with an isometric, so we almost over contract, so we can really get that input into the muscle, so that when we come into these positions, we know that we're using our muscles correctly. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to hang on to the kettlebell. I'm going to push my foot down and pull back, almost like I'm trying to scoot my heel back along the ground here. I'm going to push down, pull back, and then I'm going to stand with the kettlebell. You could probably do it without the kettlebell, to be honest, initially, but the kettlebell is really just going to force that isometric and allow us to hang on to the contraction through the whole movement. So again, pushing heel down and pulling back. What you don't want to do is push off this back leg too much. I'm going to come up and try and hinge in one movement. So things you might do wrong, being too crossed over here, we're going to pop the hip out here and we're going to lose glute max a little bit here. We want to be over here and we want to get a little bit of rotation back here too. So we want to make sure we're pulling the hip back, keeping the back hip facing towards the ground. And if you do it right, you should even be able to come here, start to unload the back leg and already feel that solid contraction. So you could use this as a strength exercise on its own to really get those glutes nice and strong, even to get them looking a little bit nice or whatever you want to do. Or this could be something you do as a pre-activation before some of your other things like your squats, etc. Any questions around that, please let me know. I'll see you in the next one.